Picture this. You're gliding through the Swiss Alps in a train so luxurious, it has a champagne bar. Floor-to-ceiling windows reveal landscapes that look photoshopped, but they're 100% real. You're sipping wine from a local vineyard as Lake Geneva sparkles below you. And here's the crazy part. This isn't some ultra-exclusive private charter. This is Switzerland's newest train, and it's redefining what luxury travel means in 2025. I just experienced the Golden Pass Express firsthand, and what I discovered will change how you think about train travel forever. This isn't your grandfather's railway. This is something entirely different. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why travelers are calling it the most beautiful train journey in the world. But before we dive into this Alpine adventure, if you're passionate about luxury travel and discovering the world's most incredible experiences, smash that like button right now. It helps more travelers discover content like this. And don't forget to subscribe. We're exploring the world's most exclusive travel experiences every week. Ready? Let's step aboard the Golden Pass Express. Welcome to Switzerland's crown jewel. The Golden Pass Express launched in December 2024, and it's already making waves in the luxury travel world. This isn't just another scenic train route. It's a complete reimagination of what rail travel can be. Connecting Montreux on the shores of Lake Geneva to Interlaken in the heart of the Bernese Oberland, this journey covers 115 kilometers of the most spectacular scenery Switzerland has to offer. But here's what makes it revolutionary. Switzerland has dozens of scenic train routes. The Glacier Express, the Bernina Express. These are legendary journeys. So, what makes the Golden Pass Express different? It's the first train to offer a direct connection between French-speaking and German-speaking Switzerland using brand-new, state-of-the-art panoramic coaches specifically designed for this route. The engineering alone is mind-blowing. Switzerland uses 3 different railway systems with different track gauges. For over a century, passengers had to change trains partway through this journey. The Golden Pass Express solved this with revolutionary adjustable gauge bogies that automatically adapt to different track widths while the train is moving. You never have to leave your seat. Technology and luxury combined seamlessly. The journey takes approximately 3 hours and 15 minutes. But here's the thing. You'll wish it was longer. Every single minute offers something new to see, experience, or photograph. From lakeside vineyards to mountain villages to alpine peaks that touch the clouds, this route showcases Switzerland's incredible diversity. The train operates year-round with daily departures in both directions. Winter transforms the landscape into a snow-covered wonderland. Spring brings wildflowers and cascading waterfalls. Summer offers lush green meadows and perfect hiking weather. Autumn paints the vineyards in gold and amber. Each season delivers a completely different experience, which means this journey has enormous replay value. Now, Switzerland is famous for efficiency and punctuality, and the Golden Pass Express maintains that reputation flawlessly. Departures are precisely on time, connections are seamless, and the entire experience runs like clockwork. But what surprised me most wasn't the Swiss precision. It was how they've managed to combine that efficiency with genuine warmth and hospitality. If you're already thinking about booking this journey, and trust me, you should be, hit that like button. And drop a comment below. Which season would you want to experience the Golden Pass Express? Winter Wonderland or Summer Paradise? I'm genuinely curious. But we're just getting started. Wait until you see what's inside these coaches. Inside the Golden Pass Express. Excellence class, let me take you inside what makes this train special. The Golden Pass Express operates 2 classes, First Class and Excellence Class. Today, we're focusing on Excellence Class, the premium experience that takes luxury rail travel to unprecedented levels. The moment you step into an Excellence Class coach, you know this isn't an ordinary train. The interior design uses premium materials, leather seats, brushed aluminum accents, and warm wood paneling that creates an atmosphere more reminiscent of a 5-star hotel than public transportation. Swiss design philosophy is on full display. Everything serves a purpose. Nothing is excessive, but quality is uncompromising. The seating configuration is genius. Seats are arranged in groups of 4 round tables, or as forward-facing pairs, giving you flexibility depending on whether you're traveling with companions or prefer privacy. Each seat is wide, comfortable, and fully adjustable. The legroom is generous, and I'm saying this as someone who's 6 feet 2 inches. You can actually stretch out. But the real showstopper? The windows. These aren't normal train windows. The Golden Pass Express features floor-to-ceiling panoramic windows that curve up into the ceiling, creating an almost 360-degree viewing experience. It's like being in a glass bubble floating through the Alps. The windows are also treated with special coatings that reduce glare and enhance color saturation, making the already stunning views even more spectacular. Each seat has its own power outlets, both standard European plugs and USB ports. In 2025, staying connected matters even when you're disconnecting from daily life. Free Wi-Fi throughout the train is fast and reliable. I was able to upload photos to social media in real time, though honestly, I was so captivated by the scenery that I barely looked at my phone. The onboard service in Excellence Class is exceptional. Multilingual attendants are attentive without being intrusive. They provide commentary about landmarks and points of interest, answer questions, and ensure every passenger feels cared for. This isn't just customer service, it's genuine Swiss hospitality. Climate control is perfect throughout the year. In winter, the train is comfortably warm without being stuffy. In summer, air conditioning keeps things pleasant even when it's hot outside. The noise insulation is remarkable. You can have conversations at normal volume without shouting over engine noise or track sounds. Here's something I didn't expect: the lighting system. As the train passes through tunnels or enters shaded areas, the interior lighting automatically adjusts to maintain comfortable illumination without harsh transitions. It's a small detail, but it shows the level of thought that went into every aspect of this experience. Before we talk about the food and drink, which, trust me, deserves its own section, let me ask, are you enjoying this inside look at the Golden Pass Express? If so, give this video a like. It really helps the algorithm show this content to other luxury travel enthusiasts like yourself. And here's a cliffhanger for you. Wait until you see what they're serving in that champagne bar I mentioned earlier. But first, let's talk about the route itself. The route, a journey through 3 landscapes. The Golden Pass Express route is carefully designed to showcase the incredible variety of Swiss landscapes within a single journey. Let me walk you through what you'll experience, segment by segment. The journey begins in Montreux, the pearl of the Swiss Riviera. Montreux sits on the shores of Lake Geneva, surrounded by vineyards and Belle Époque architecture. The climate here is surprisingly mild. Palm trees grow along the waterfront, and the Mediterranean influence is unmistakable. As the train departs, you're immediately treated to stunning lake views with the French Alps visible across the water. Within the first 20 minutes, you're climbing into the Lavaux wine region, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Terraced vineyards cascade down hillsides toward the lake, creating a patchwork of green and gold that's been cultivated for over 800 years. Medieval villages cling to the slopes, and on clear days, you can see Mont Blanc in the distance. This section alone is worth the journey. As you continue climbing, the landscape transitions. Lake Geneva disappears behind you, and you enter the Pre-Alps. Forests of pine and fir surround the tracks, and traditional Swiss chalets with flower boxes and carved wooden balconies appear with increasing frequency. Mountain streams run parallel to the tracks, and if you're traveling in spring or early summer, waterfalls are everywhere. The midpoint of the journey is Gstaad, one of Switzerland's most famous alpine resorts. Even from the train, you can sense the exclusivity. Pristine villages, luxury hotels, and groomed ski slopes speak to the area's reputation as a playground for the wealthy. But what strikes you most is the natural beauty. The mountains here are dramatic, with jagged peaks and glaciers visible in every direction. Beyond Gstaad, you enter the heart of the Bernese Oberland. This is the Switzerland of postcards and dreams. The train crosses the Saône River multiple times on beautiful stone viaducts and wooden bridges. Dairy farms the landscape, and you'll often see cows grazing in meadows with bells around their necks. Yes, those bells are real, and yes, you can sometimes hear them from the train. The engineering of this route is remarkable. The train climbs and descends significant elevation changes, yet the ride remains smooth and comfortable. Swiss railway construction is legendary, and experiencing it firsthand gives you appreciation for the precision and skill involved. As you approach Interlaken, the landscape opens up. Interlaken sits between two pristine Alpine lakes, Thun and Brienz, with the massive peaks of the Eiger, Montreux, and Jungfrau dominating the southern horizon. These are some of the most iconic mountains in the Alps, and seeing them from the Golden Pass Express is absolutely breathtaking. Throughout the entire journey, the train's speed is carefully calibrated to maximize viewing opportunities. In the most scenic sections, the train actually slows down slightly to give passengers more time to take in the views and capture photos. This attention to the passenger experience rather than just getting from A to B as quickly as possible shows Switzerland's commitment to journey as destination philosophy. If you're loving this virtual tour through the Swiss Alps, hit that subscribe button. We're exploring the world's most incredible luxury travel experiences, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let me tell you about something that might surprise you even more than the scenery. Culinary excellence at 2,000 meters, one of the biggest surprises of the Golden Pass Express is the food and beverage service. I've been on luxury trains around the world, and honestly, the culinary program aboard this train rivals many fine dining restaurants. The Excellence Class ticket includes access to the onboard bar and restaurant car, and this is where the experience elevates from great to exceptional. The bar car features a dedicated champagne and wine bar with a curated selection of Swiss wines, local beers, and premium spirits. But this isn't just about alcohol. The non-alcoholic beverage menu is equally impressive, featuring fresh juices, specialty coffees, and artisanal soft drinks. The food menu changes seasonally and emphasizes Swiss and regional specialties prepared with locally sourced ingredients. During my journey, I tried the traditional cheese fondue, served in individual portions at your seat with all the proper accompaniments. Eating fondue while watching the Alps pass by your window is an experience that perfectly captures Swiss culture and landscape in a single moment. The breakfast service on morning departures is outstanding. Fresh croissants and pastries from Swiss bakeries, local cheeses and cured meats, fresh fruit, and perfectly prepared eggs. It's served on proper china, with cloth napkins, no plastic or disposable items. The attention to detail extends to the presentation, which is restaurant quality. For lunch and afternoon journeys, the menu includes options like vitello tonnato, smoked salmon from Swiss lakes, hearty soups, and creative salads. The portions are generous without being overwhelming, and the quality is consistently excellent. Everything is prepared fresh in the onboard kitchen, not reheated pre-made meals. The chocolate selection deserves special mention. Switzerland is famous for chocolate, and the Golden Pass Express takes this seriously. The chocolate cart features selections from premium Swiss chocolatiers, including some local producers from regions the train passes through. Pairing Swiss chocolate with Swiss mountain scenery while sipping Swiss wine is almost too perfect. What impressed me most was the knowledge and passion of the service staff. They can explain the origin of wines, recommend pairings, and share stories about the regions the train travels through. This isn't just food service, it's cultural education through cuisine. The timing of service is impeccably managed. Courses are served during less scenic portions of the route, ensuring you're not torn between eating and watching the landscape. When the train enters particularly spectacular sections, service pauses so passengers can focus on the views. This choreography between dining and sightseeing shows sophisticated understanding of the passenger experience. Dietary restrictions and preferences are handled professionally. Vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, and other special dietary needs can be accommodated with advance notice. The kitchen is equipped to handle various requirements without compromising quality or presentation. Before we move on to practical booking information, let me ask, would you choose the morning breakfast journey or the afternoon wine and cheese experience? Drop a comment below. I want to know what appeals to you most. And if you're finding this review helpful for planning your own Golden Pass Express adventure, show some love with a like. It genuinely helps this content reach more travelers. But wait, there's something about this journey I haven't told you yet, and it might be the best part. The cultural experience. More than just scenery, what surprised me most about the Golden Pass Express wasn't the engineering, the luxury, or even the stunning views. It was how the journey functions as a cultural bridge between different parts of Switzerland. The train literally connects French-speaking and German-speaking Switzerland, and this linguistic and cultural transition is part of the experience. Announcements are made in multiple languages: French, German, English, and sometimes Italian. The staff seamlessly switches between languages, and you can hear conversations around you flowing from one language to another mid-sentence. This is Switzerland's multilingual reality in microcosm. But the cultural shift goes beyond language. The architecture you see changes dramatically. In the French-speaking regions around Lake Geneva, buildings show French influence with elegant proportions and sophisticated design. As you move into German-speaking areas, the architecture becomes more traditionally Swiss: heavy timber construction, elaborate wooden carvings, and the iconic chalet style. Watching this architectural evolution in real time is like flipping through a book on European design history. The villages and towns you pass through each have their own character. Some are working agricultural communities where farming traditions continue unchanged for generations. Others are sophisticated resort towns catering to international visitors. Some are preserved medieval villages that look exactly as they did centuries ago. This diversity within a small geographic area is uniquely Swiss. Throughout the journey, you're traveling through regions with different histories, traditions, and identities. The train passes through areas that were historically important for trade routes crossing the Alps, regions shaped by different religious traditions during the Reformation, and places that evolved around specific industries like watchmaking or cheese production. Each area has stories, and if you engage with the onboard staff or read the provided cultural information, you'll learn fascinating historical details. The Golden Pass Express also connects several UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Beyond the Lavaux vineyards I mentioned earlier, the route passes near the Jungfraujoch protected area, home to the largest glacier in the Alps. The Swiss Alps Jungfraujoch was designated a UNESCO site for its outstanding natural beauty and ecological importance. Seeing these landscapes from the train gives context to why they're globally significant. Music plays a subtle but important role in the experience. During certain portions of the journey, gentle Swiss folk music or classical pieces by Swiss composers play softly in the background. It's never intrusive, but it enhances the cultural atmosphere and helps passengers feel more connected to the places they're passing through. The train also fosters social interaction in interesting ways. The seating arrangements encourage conversation between passengers. I met people from 6 different countries during my journey, and we naturally started sharing observations and experiences. There's something about shared travel experiences that breaks down social barriers, and the Golden Pass Express creates space for these connections. Several passengers I spoke with were Swiss nationals treating themselves to this journey as a way to rediscover their own country. They shared insights about the regions we were passing through, pointed out landmarks I would have missed, and added depth to the experience. Their pride in their country and eagerness to share it with visitors was touching. One gentleman, a retired railway engineer, explained technical aspects of the route construction and shared stories about how different sections were built. A woman from Montreux discussed the winemaking traditions of her region and recommended specific vineyards to visit. These organic interactions added immeasurable value to the journey. If you're enjoying these cultural insights and insider perspectives, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. We don't just review luxury experiences. We explore the culture, history, and human stories behind them. And here's what I want you to think about. Travel is ultimately about human connection. Have you ever had a journey where conversations with fellow travelers enhanced your experience? Share your story in the comments below. Now, let's get practical. You're probably wondering, how do I actually book this experience and what does it cost? Booking your Golden Pass Express journey. Practical information, let's talk logistics, pricing, and everything you need to know to make this journey happen. First, the good news. Booking the Golden Pass Express is straightforward. You can book directly through the Swiss Federal Railways website, sbb.ch, through the Golden Pass Services website, or through travel agents specializing in European rail travel. The booking system is user-friendly and available in multiple languages. Now, let's discuss pricing. Tickets for the Golden Pass Express vary depending on several factors. A second-class ticket from Montreux to Interlaken costs approximately 76 Swiss francs, about $85. First-class tickets run around 127 Swiss francs, $142. Excellence class, the premium experience I've been describing, costs approximately 195 Swiss francs, $218, including the seat reservation and onboard services. Here's an important tip. If you have a Swiss travel pass, you can travel on the Golden Pass Express without paying the full fare. The Swiss travel pass covers the base ticket, and you only pay the seat reservation supplement. For excellence class with a Swiss travel pass, you pay around 49 Swiss francs, $55, for the reservation and premium services. This makes the Swiss travel pass an excellent value if you're planning multiple train journeys in Switzerland. For international travelers, the Eurail Global Pass also covers the base fare on this route. Like the Swiss travel pass, you'll pay reservation supplements, but the underlying ticket is included. This is a smart way to experience the Golden Pass Express as part of a broader European rail adventure. Reservations are mandatory for the Golden Pass Express, unlike many Swiss trains where you can just hop aboard. This is because the train has limited capacity and popularity is high. I strongly recommend booking several weeks in advance, especially if you're traveling during peak seasons, July-August for summer, December-March for winter sports. The train typically has 1 or 2 departures daily in each direction, with schedules coordinated to connect with other major Swiss rail routes. Departure times are strategically scheduled to maximize daylight viewing opportunities. Morning departures from Montreux mean you'll experience the best lighting on the lake and vineyards. Afternoon departures showcase the mountains in golden hour light. Luggage handling is straightforward. There are designated luggage areas in each coach, and the spaces are adequate for standard travel bags. If you're carrying skis or other sports equipment, that can be accommodated, but inform the railway in advance. The train staff can assist with loading and unloading. Children under 6 travel free with a paying adult. Children 6 to 15 receive significant discounts. The train is family-friendly, and I saw several families enjoying the journey together. The large windows and changing scenery keep children engaged, and the movement of the train has a naturally calming effect. If you have mobility concerns, the Golden Pass Express coaches are accessible. There are spaces for wheelchairs, accessible restrooms, and staff trained to assist passengers with disabilities. However, because this is a premium tourist train with specific seating configurations, it's essential to contact the railway in advance to ensure proper arrangements. Group bookings receive discounts if you're traveling with 10 or more people. This could be perfect for special occasions. I met a group celebrating a milestone birthday who had booked an entire excellence class section for their celebration. Here's a pro tip. Consider booking the journey as part of a multi-day itinerary. Spend a night or 2 in Montreux to explore the lakeside and vineyards. Take the Golden Pass Express to Interlaken, then spend time exploring the Jungfrau region. Many luxury hotels along the route offer special packages that include Golden Pass Express tickets. Travel insurance is recommended for any international trip, and this applies to Switzerland too. While Switzerland is exceptionally safe and reliable, having coverage for trip cancellations, medical emergencies, or unexpected delays provides peace of mind. If this practical information is helpful and you're now seriously considering booking this journey, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos about luxury experiences in Switzerland and beyond. But before you book, there's one more critical thing you need to know about timing and seasons. When to go, seasonal considerations, and insider tips. Choosing when to experience the Golden Pass Express can dramatically affect your journey. Each season offers something unique, and understanding these differences will help you plan the perfect trip. Winter, December through March, transforms the route into a snow-covered wonderland. The mountains are heavily blanketed in snow, ski resorts are operating at full capacity, and the landscapes have a pristine, magical quality. If you're a winter sports enthusiast or simply love snowy mountain scenery, this is your season. The contrast between the warm, luxurious train interior and the frozen landscape outside creates a special coziness. However, Daylight hours are shorter, and weather can occasionally cause minor delays. The train is equipped to handle snow conditions, but extreme weather can affect schedules. Spring, April through June, is arguably the most dramatic season for this journey. Waterfalls are at their most powerful from snowmelt, wildflowers carpet the meadows, and everything feels renewed and alive. The weather is increasingly pleasant, though it can still be cool at higher elevations. This is also a less crowded season, meaning you're more likely to have space and quiet to enjoy the experience. Spring offers excellent value, as accommodation prices are lower than peak summer rates. Summer, July through August, is peak season for good reason. The weather is warm and stable. All Alpine hiking trails are accessible, and the days are long. Sunset can be as late as 9:30 p.m., giving you extended golden hour light. The meadows are lush green, cattle are grazing in high pastures, and outdoor activities are in full swing. However, this is also when the route is busiest, both with international tourists and Swiss vacationers. Book well in advance if you're traveling in summer. The atmosphere on the train is lively and international during the season. Autumn, September through November, is my personal favorite, and I'll tell you why. The weather is still pleasant, crowds have thinned significantly, and the vineyard regions turn spectacular shades of gold, orange, and red. Harvest season in the wine regions is fascinating to witness, and many festivals celebrate local food and wine traditions. The mountains receive early snow at higher elevations, creating beautiful contrast with the colorful valleys. September, in particular, offers a sweet spot of good weather and fewer tourists. Regarding time of day, morning departures from Montreux offer the best lighting on Lake Geneva and the Lavaux vineyards. The morning sun illuminates the lake beautifully, and the angle is perfect for photography. Morning light also tends to be clearer with better visibility for distant mountain views. Afternoon departures showcase the mountains in beautiful warm light, especially as you approach Interlaken. If you're traveling in summer, an afternoon departure means you'll reach Interlaken with enough daylight remaining to explore the town or take a boat ride on one of the lakes. Weather in the Alps can be unpredictable, even in summer. I recommend checking forecasts before your journey and having flexible plans. That said, even cloudy or rainy weather has its own dramatic beauty in the mountains. Some of the most atmospheric moments on my journey happened when clouds drifted through mountain valleys, creating mysterious, moody scenes. For photographers and videographers, consider that the train's panoramic windows are not optimized for professional photography. There can be reflections and glare. However, for smartphone photography and regular cameras, the results are generally excellent. The train does slow down at scenic highlights, giving you better opportunities for shots. I found the best photos came from simply being present and reacting spontaneously to beautiful moments rather than trying to plan every shot. Dress in layers regardless of season. The train's climate control is excellent, but if you want to step out at intermediate stations or explore destinations, you'll need appropriate clothing. Even in summer, bring a jacket. Mountain weather can be surprisingly cool. If you're combining the Golden Pass Express with other activities, consider these tips. Book accommodations that are walking distance from train stations. Swiss cities and towns are compact and pedestrian-friendly, but hauling luggage long distances is never fun. Consider sending larger luggage ahead using Swiss railway luggage services, allowing you to travel light on the train itself. Make restaurant reservations in advance, especially in popular destinations like Montreux and Interlaken. While Switzerland has abundant dining options, the best restaurants fill up, particularly during peak seasons. If this seasonal breakdown helps you plan your trip, smash that like button. And drop a comment. Which season appeals to you most for this journey? Now, let me bring everything together and give you my final thoughts. Final thoughts. Is the Golden Pass Express worth it? After experiencing the Golden Pass Express firsthand, the question everyone asks is it worth the price? My answer is an unequivocal yes, with some important caveats. If you appreciate luxury travel, outstanding design, cultural experiences, and some of the world's most beautiful landscapes, the Golden Pass Express delivers exceptional value. This isn't just transportation. It's a curated experience that showcases the best of Switzerland in a comfortable, sophisticated environment. The 3+ hours pass quickly because every moment offers something to see, taste, or discover. The price positioning is fair when you consider what's included. Comparable luxury train experiences worldwide often cost significantly more. The Venice Simplon Orient Express, for example, charges $2,000 plus for similar journey lengths. The Golden Pass Express Excellence Class at around $220 including food and beverages is remarkably reasonable for this level of experience. For travelers who already plan to visit both the Lake Geneva region and the Bernese Oberland, the Golden Pass Express is the logical connection between these destinations. Rather than viewing it as a separate expense, consider it as transportation that happens to be an extraordinary experience in itself. You're going to travel between these regions anyway. Why not make the journey memorable? However, this experience isn't for everyone. If you're purely budget-focused and don't prioritize the journey aspect of travel, a standard regional train covers the same route at a fraction of the cost. You'll see similar scenery from regular train windows. The difference is the level of comfort, service, and overall experience. Think of it like comparing business class to economy on a flight. You arrive at the same destination, but the journey feels entirely different. The Golden Pass Express also requires a certain travel mindset. This isn't about getting from A to B as quickly as possible. It's about savoring the journey, being present in the moment, and appreciating details. If you're the type of traveler who sleeps through flights or stares at phones during beautiful drives, this experience won't resonate the same way. For families, the Golden Pass Express can be magical, especially with children old enough to appreciate the scenery and experience, roughly age 6 and up. Younger children might find 3 hours on a train challenging, regardless of how beautiful the views. That said, I did see families with young children who managed successfully by bringing activities and snacks. Solo travelers will find the experience equally rewarding. I met several solo travelers who were using the journey as a meditative, reflective experience. The solo travel surcharge isn't as prohibitive as on some luxury trains, and the seating arrangements mean you're not isolated if you want social interaction. Photography enthusiasts will love this journey. While professional photography through train windows has limitations, the opportunities for stunning images are continuous. I filled multiple memory cards during my journey, and several photos are now framed in my home office. From a broader perspective, the Golden Pass Express represents something important, a commitment to sustainable luxury tourism. Train travel is significantly lower impact than flying or driving, yet delivers exceptional experiences. As conscious travel becomes increasingly important to travelers worldwide, experiences like this show that luxury and sustainability can coexist. Switzerland's investment in this route and these trains signals confidence in the enduring appeal of slow, scenic travel. In an age of speed and efficiency, there's growing appreciation for journeys that prioritize experience over mere transportation. The Golden Pass Express is positioned perfectly for this shift in travel values. If I were to make one criticism, it would be that the route doesn't yet connect directly to major international airports. You'll need to take another train to Geneva or Zurich airports, adding connection time. However, Swiss rail connections are so efficient and frequent that this is a minor inconvenience rather than a real problem. Looking ahead to 2025 and beyond, I expect the Golden Pass Express to become increasingly popular. Word is spreading through luxury travel circles, and demand will likely grow. My advice: don't wait too long to experience this journey. Book sooner rather than later to secure your preferred dates, and enjoy it before it becomes too discovered. Would I take this journey again? Absolutely. In fact, I'm already planning a return trip in autumn to see the vineyards in harvest season. Different seasons offer such distinct experiences that this journey has strong repeat appeal. So here's my final recommendation. If you're planning a trip to Switzerland, allocate at least one day for the Golden Pass Express. Build your itinerary around it. Combine it with stays in Montreux and Interlaken. Make it a centerpiece of your Swiss adventure rather than an afterthought. If this comprehensive review has helped you understand what makes the Golden Pass Express special, please hit that like button one more time. Every like helps other travelers discover this content and plan their own incredible journeys. Subscribe to this channel for more in-depth luxury travel reviews and experiences. We're exploring the world's most exceptional travel opportunities, from trains to hotels to unique adventures you won't find anywhere else. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Are you planning to book the Golden Pass Express? What part of this experience appeals to you most? Or, if you've already taken this journey, share your experience. I'd love to hear different perspectives. The Golden Pass Express isn't just a train ride. It's a reminder that sometimes the journey itself is the destination. In a world that increasingly prioritizes speed and efficiency, this experience invites us to slow down, look around, and appreciate the extraordinary beauty of our world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Safe travels, everyone.